Just setting up here. Well, hi everyone. I'm Tyler. I'm with TrademarkEndurance.com, and I'm trying to um, send out a challenge here tonight as part of a journal entry for a 21-day challenge to consistency. Essentially, what I'm trying to do is challenge everyone that I know, my friends, my family, and anyone else that they know, to hop on the bike for 21 days. We're going to start July 4th and follow the Tour de France, rest every Sunday, and just ride the rest of the week. And so I'm going to try to keep up with some journal entries, some tips, maybe give some featurette time to anyone looking for some product placement or promotion for their event and coaching services. As well as explain some of the opportunities that you'll have with Trademark Endurance coaching and event promotions. So this is kind of my countdown video to see how many people we can get to accept this challenge. Now it's late; it's actually midnight on let's see what's today, June 25th now, Thursday. So I live kind of a crazy lifestyle right now. I'm out at the University of Colorado in Boulder, Colorado. So it's just cycling heaven out here, endurance sports heaven out here. It's just so nice. But I'm really busy. I think I've done less riding here than I have any other time in my life. It's just really expensive to live, and we're working all the time. So my wife and we both work downtown at a restaurant, and we just switch shifts. I think she works daytimes through this weekend, and then as soon as she's done with her shift, I'm coming in and I'm working all night. And so we do that. When school starts, it's school all day, work all night, homework every spare second I can give. And then to add to that pile, we also have two wonderful children, and they're ages 4 and 1.5. So these guys are really smart. They're getting mobile. They're just keeping us really busy. So it's been really, really hard to get out and find any sort of form for me. I think that's something a lot of people relate to. I think there's a lot of us that want to race or participate in a century ride, or heck, just go out and feel good riding the bike. And that's what I'm going for now. I mean, I know that's very basic. I know I up here would prefer to be like top form. I'm gonna race my guts out, but that doesn't always happen. I think everyone understands life, and that's really what keeps us busy. I know it distracts us from riding, but for me, riding is totally my psychiatrist. It's where I find my peace of mind and my clarity. I think for a lot of people who race and train and get out and ride, I think that's a pretty consistent thing for everyone. It's a good place to go. So that's the challenge: is to get everyone out for 21 days consistently. I'm gonna keep up here with the journal entries and tips, all that to help us find some form again. And if you do have some form already, well, hey, take it as an opportunity to improve upon that and take yourself to the next level. I'm going to be going out on very long rides, very challenging. Hopefully I can complete it. I hope all of you can complete it too. So be paying attention for all the videos. So every day I'm going to be giving out some tips on how to improve your cycling. I have been a level 3 cycling coach before. I know that's very basic, but I'm looking to step that up to level 2 this year. I just need an audience. I need some people to hear what I have to say. to take it, apply it, and actually know that it works. I have had some clients before, and they had some really, really good results. Um, Called me. They got busy with their life as well. Called me back, said, "Hey, look, I really need you. Can you coach me again? I need some consistency again." And so I would, um, yeah, I'd love it if you guys would take these tips into heart, and yeah, that's tips from me. If you are a coach already, and you would like some help with promotion, I will give up my tip slot for you to give your own slot featurette there on tips that you would like to give. Um, yeah, so if you're a coach, need an opportunity to generate some traffic to your website, to gain some clientele and to reach more people, I'd gladly give that to you. We're a cycling community, and I believe we all need to help each other out. So yeah, if you have some tips that you have as coaches to give out, contact me at trademarkendurance@gmail.com, and I'll throw in your video. I'll give you some instruction how to do that as well. In the comments section below, for anyone watching, if you want some help on a certain topic, put it in the comments section. I'll read it, and we will address that the following day. So definitely make some comments, and we'll give you some good tips. As well, I'm going to give everyone an opportunity who owns a business, especially related to the cycling industry, to have a featurette segment of my daily video while I'm out riding. And we can do that through product placement. Nutrition's taken. I'm working for a friend to get his product, Holdration, which is a nutrition drink, to get those into some shops around here in Boulder. So if you're from Boulder, you own a shop, and if you see me come in and talk with you, I probably referred you somewhere along these lines to say, hey, look, the product really works, and I'm going to be out there using Holdration as evidence that, hey, it really does work, and we're having some hotter days. So Holdration address the hot days and the cold days. Oh, hey, look, I just threw a featurette in there. So if you have anything that you want me to wear a jersey, we can design a jersey real quick. If you have the means to get that to me, I'll wear it. If you have any gear or connections to gear, sunglasses, helmets, shoes, gloves, whatever, I'll take on the challenge to wear those for you, feature them. Looking for anyone who like to get the bikes out there, wheels, cinematography, videography equipment, anything that you could see being in these videos. I could probably see being in here too, and I could throw a featurette in there every day for a new product. So we've got essentially 21 days of product placement to fill. It's all empty except for the nutrition. If you have anything else that you'd like some promotion with, I'll throw that in there. So I know this is turning into an ad. It's supposed to be a journal entry, kind of some free-form talking, but it is important to me that we fill out these slots, and I can help everyone out with what you need help with. So if you're just watching, hopefully we can get you some good products to see, to view, and try out. So I think it will be a good opportunity for everyone to have features. You'll see the videos trending, and the view counts at the bottom of each video on YouTube will be there. As well, I do have a store, an online store on trademarkendurance.com. I'm still setting it up, but I need products to set it up. So if you need any sort of affiliate sale to go along with this product placement, I am happy to throw it up there on the web page. Just let me know. Again, contact me through trademarkendurance@gmail.com. Yeah. So A lot of you probably know me initially. I'm very ambitious, very industrious, and very creative. And Trademark Endurance as a company, what it's supposed to develop into is just a way for me to express myself. Because I really love cycling, I love performing. That's why I'm working with a video editing system right now. I'm going to have some video projects that'll be hopefully coming out this year that'll be helpful along the lines of cycling and training and fitness. Um, so uh, every day it seems I have a new idea, and every day I would love to be able to give you an opportunity through trademarkendurance.com. Um, so you'll hear about these video products, you'll hear about events that we would like to do, that I'd like to host and put on, um, different ways for your coaching company or your event company, or even for you as a person to get involved, and for me to help you, and you to help me, and we'll have a good mutualistic relationship. Yeah, I'm really creative, really inventive with finding unique angles to approach different topics. So you can contact me, and you'll hear about those opportunities every day. Whether you take me up on it or not, entirely up to you. If there's some viability and we start to see some trend, we'll hit the ground running with it. If not, then I'll just toss it aside until someone hears about it and wants to do it. We're going to be serious about it. Um, yeah, so give me a shout out if you would like an opportunity that you hear about throughout these 21 days of training. So I'm also looking for anyone who has an action camera to put it on your bike during these 21 days, and go out on some epic rides, see some beautiful scenery, do something different and challenging, um, especially if you guys are higher level athletes and you're involved with racing. Put these on your handlebars, mount it there, face it forward. Try not to have any part of your handlebar in there. Um, Post your recording to YouTube without any overlay on the screen, and I would love to see some people out doing some really good training, get some intervals in, and these will all go towards training videos that I'm producing, pulling them off of Utah, pardon, pulling them off of YouTube onto the computer and applying some overlay, um, not a lot, but that's why I need it clear so I can put my own overlay on, put in our own featurettes and product placement in those videos. But we'll have structured training from amateur racing, which is important. You need to know how to win your own game. I look at these companies coming out right now with all the professional videos, and they have all the professional riders, and you're just suffering along with the pros. And I'm just going, those guys aren't going to teach you the skill you need. They're just going to cater to your dream that, oh, hey, I want to be a professional cyclist, or, oh, hey, this is what it's like to be in a pro peloton. Well, that's great and all, but until you get into a real race and you're like a Cat 4 or Cat 3 or even a Pro 1-2 categories in the United States, it's a completely different ball game. I mean, I've been in those races, a completely different ball game. So what we're going to try to do is teach you how to win at your own level and work your way up the pipeline. We'll give you skills, we'll give you tactics, we'll give you everything that way. But we can analyze your training and we can do a million things with that, but we can analyze your training, pull out the segments, put it into a structured training video. You get the science-based interval with the association of racing, along with some other tips and training advice that is just going to be invaluable. So if you have an action camera, post it to YouTube, send me an email to trademarkendurance@gmail.com with the link. I'll download it, view it, download it. If it's going to be useful for the project at the time, we'll definitely use it. If not, we'll store it away for another video in the future. So yeah, definitely a great opportunity there. So talking about trademark endurance opportunities, there's going to be many, many opportunities for everyone through those training videos. But if you have a training video or a training ride or race that you've captured, post it, and we'll definitely use it. So I wanted to throw another little bit in for Holdration. I've been looking at the website for Holdration. It's holdration.com. WHOLE Dration, DRATION.com. Okay, hopefully all of you could spell that. Holdration.com. What's really awesome about the webpage, and I wish I was a bit more proactive on my own website with this, but the frequently asked questions page has some studies done attached with it for how effective it should be. The great part about this is that it's non-GMO. It's what am I trying to say? Non-GMO. That's a big thing out here in Boulder, and it's a good natural product that sits well in people's stomachs. I'm watching guys come in from their races with one of the teams that Holdration sponsors. They're just winning everything. It's such a strong team, and they're guys that I've ridden with. We've tried a million different products. I mean, I remember starting out these guys, and one of my very best friends on that team, when we first started, he was having Pop-Tarts and licorice, and that was the secret to success. And I of course, was living my little dream of wanting to. I really admire Alan Lim and what he's done with Scratch Labs. But I found even that product wasn't quite perfect for pros. I'd see ads out there like, oh, it's hot at the Tour of Spain, and so they had to do twice the amount of scratch. I'm like, well, there should be a solution to this, and I think Eric at Holdration has really addressed that in creating his product. If it's hot, you have a higher sweat rate. So you're going to need a different product than if it were cold and you're not sweating as much. Of course, doing things naturally, having it be gluten-free and non-GMO, and those things really help and aid and assist performance. He's got some proof to back it up. It's all science. It's all there, and it's really working. So Holdration, that's the way to go. So my product's in the mail right now. I cannot wait to try it because it is getting really hot. I start out early in the morning when it's cooler. By the time I get back, it's really hot. I'm going to try a bottle of each on every ride, label it for hot and cold, and see how we can stay topped off. So I'm really excited about Holdration right now, and you'll hear a little bit about that every day, I'm sure. But if you're from a bike shop, again, buy it, place an order, get it in your shop because it's moving off of shelves in Utah. If you're here in Boulder, you need it. You need it in your store. It is going to sell faster, sell better than any product on the market right now. So get it in your store ASAP. Okay, so this is a journal entry, and so now we're past all the ad stuff, and hopefully I can do lesser and lesser amounts of that in the journal entry as I go along. As you can tell, I'm really tired. I do live a normal life. It's a very busy life. I've got a lot on the plate right now. It's juggling family and work. the big thing right now. During the semester, I don't know how I was doing it. I passed all my classes with A's and B's, with the exception of one credit C. That one's just gonna bug me. But it's chemistry and biology, so there is an introductory class for chemistry, so they were easier. But I know this next semester is gonna be big. It's gonna be anatomy, general chemistry. Um, I'm gonna retake statistics. I didn't do too well on that my first semester, but I'm really determined to do better with it. So I'm trying to put in extra time during the day to do it. It's just it's halfway through summer break and I haven't got around to it. I'm just busy. Um, but the good thing about writing, as I said earlier, it helps me gain some clarity in life and helps me have a more productive day. And so that's what I'd like to do, is try to jumpstart my day and maybe even set a goal next year. I mean, this is just an idea coming out. Maybe a goal next year to compete collegiately again. Maybe go for the collegiate nationals. I think the course is just really suited to my body type. I know I don't want to say that I'm a climber or time trialist or anything, because really at an amateur level, unless you're on a pro team, it doesn't really matter. You got to be good at everything. Um, but height to weight and power to weight really do play a role in cycling. And when it was at my hometown in Ogden, I think I was surprised to get 11th place. You'll see that the jersey has national champion stripes on it. It was totally not. It was a jersey I ended up getting from the team. They had lots of national championships. If they were looking at it cross-eyed, maybe they saw that I was first place. I was not. My buddy was first place on that race, and he deserves every bit of credit because he kicked it so hard to win that race. Wish I could have kept up with him that day, but the thing is, it was on a steep climb. It was really hard. Guys that had higher power to weight ratios um, were better. And guys that were the following year, I spectated. The guys that won were minutes ahead on this 3-mile climb, and they were just tiny little guys. And I think they must have seen that climb. The next year's route is pretty hilly. It is at a much lower elevation. We should be able to see some significant gain in performance from being up here, hemoglobin mass and things like that. Man, I'm getting tired. So hemoglobin mass up here is a big thing, and dropping down 3,000-4,000 feet to compete at a national level is going to be a good opportunity. I mean, if CU doesn't win this next year, I mean, we've got to do something to beat Marion. Got to do something. So I wouldn't mind going for it again, but I've got a lot of work to do, and I know that. So yeah, it's just, life is hard. Today I didn't get any training in. My first video promoting this challenge was yesterday, or 2 days ago now. It's past midnight. So yeah, I was pretty tired from that ride. There's a lot of ups and downs, and went pretty high, and you start to feel up there. It just drains you at that high elevation really fast. You just feel those muscles shutting down quicker than normal. So today, I don't think it was anything that I did wrong per se. I mean, it was the children waking up at 6:30. It was so that was early. I had worked a graveyard the night before, so that's why I'm up tonight. Kind of on that late night schedule. I'm getting some naps in the afternoon, but I really have to force it. I have to do it while the kids are distracted with the movie and nap time. So that's how I can juggle getting enough sleep, but actually throwing the training in there is tough. My wife's also training for a half marathon, and I've taken a full year off of my own training and racing so that she can have an opportunity to stand in that spotlight. And I really wanted nothing more for her than a challenge to drive her like that. And so she has been training. She's having a little bit of ankle issues. I think maybe some plantar fasciitis or something of the sort. She's pushing through. she's complaining of her foot hurting and being tender. So I'm hoping that she can get her training in. I did delay my own training this morning to wait for her to get her rest, get up and train, but she just wasn't feeling up for it today. And by that point in the day, we were busy, and I needed to catch up on sleep from being up all night. Tomorrow's going to be even more challenging because she's going to get up and run with a friend at 8 o'clock. So we're approaching 1 o'clock, and if I'm going to ride, I need to be up at 5 o'clock, 4 o'clock. I need to be able to hit sunrise and be back at 7:30 or 7, maybe even before the kids wake up. So that's where I'm running into these challenges. Now I've posted all my rides on Strava. I'm not sure if I haven't tried this yet, but I'm not sure if I can go in and view someone else's routes. But I'll try to share those on Facebook every day when the challenge starts, and what I'm going to do the next morning, where I'm going to go, how long it should take. So yeah, we'll give that a whirl. But yeah, so as far as the journal entry, that's just how I'm feeling. Just tired and busy. Feeling like the cogs that I have in life aren't quite lined up perfectly enough. It definitely requires planning, a very effective planning, and following through with those plans to do it. So I mean, if you're in a similar spot to me, it's like I envy you guys that are single and out of college. I do have friends that are single out of college. You guys have a lot of liberty to do what you want when you want. That's kind of a lucky situation. I'm not discrediting my own luck of having a beautiful family and pursuing my dream. It's all really wonderful. It is really busy, but I'm not at a point where I have that kind of liberty to just go out when I want. I have a spouse that I have to communicate with. I've got children that need caring for. I got work that needs to be done. So, not that that's a sob story. It's really actually a great thing. It's a good challenge, but it requires communication at least the night before. Maybe a few days in advance, or a week in advance. Even you gotta get it out there on the plate, and then you have to have it clarified to such a point that you know what the plan is. You're gonna execute it when you wake up in the morning, and you're gonna do it. And I think that's probably the key to consistency right now. It's just planning. So I am getting tired, but I think I'm gonna go down and make one more video for the day. Give everyone some tips on what to do when the day just didn't go quite right. Training doesn't necessarily mean riding every day. There's other things to do, and I think I've got a few ideas for you. So yeah. Just to wrap things up. Sorry, this is a long little rant, but it's just you don't even have to watch these videos of the journal entries. I just want to share my thoughts, kind of give you some random thought process of mine. I tend to talk and figure things out, and as a coach, I try to sell everyone on being accountable to me, and I can help you keep track of your program. Well, I need to be accountable to someone, and I'll be accountable to you. I'm just throwing this out to you guys as my way of saying, okay, I need to do this. I need to train. I need to plan. I need to get this consistency back. So yeah. So guys, have a good night. Sleep. If it's the morning time to you, get up and go ride. Have fun. Thanks for watching. Remember, I've got lots of opportunities coming up for everyone to get involved with Trademark Endurance. It's coaching and event promotion, so it's one side of it is to promote others' events and other people's coaching. The other side of it is to promote my own coaching and my own events. I don't want to say my own for too much longer. I'd love to build a team, especially on the event promotion side. That does take a team to do. It's marketing, it's promotion, it's directing and staffing and volunteers and sponsorship. There's so much to be done in an event. Uh, yeah, I would love to build a team of other like-minded individuals who are ambitious and want to go out and work. It's all on the side. It's all for free right now, but hey, in the end, it ends up having a payoff. We can get quite a payoff from having some events. I mean, Ragnar, for example, has 30 event directors with one to two assistant directors underneath each, and those guys head up each event that Ragnar does. I mean, wow. Or maybe I don't know. They have a significant amount of people in their office. Goal Foundation works on, they do the Ogden Marathon and help bring other events into Ogden City with 5 people. It takes a lot of work. I don't think I've put on an event with any less than 2 people working on the event, and hats off to those guys because they work their tail ends off. So yeah. So there's gonna be a lot of opportunities coming up, a lot of side projects, as my wife calls them, that I've had enough with talking, and I want to start doing because I know they'd be beneficial for me and my family. For those who get involved, I know it'll be beneficial down the road for everyone there too. So, Trademark Endurance is going to be a good project to work on. But yeah, here goes the challenge.